It's day 2 of another one take wonder because I'm running out of time to edit, and Jake's at work, and we've got a special guest. I'm just kidding.
It's not special.
Oh, you're very special.
Okay, but I'm not like new here.
That's very true. Very true. So Aaron, Simon Says Farms, and this is Liz.
Yeah.
Yeah, you have a good shirt on. I don't.
Actually, this is your shirt. It's why it's a little baggy.
So let's
And I
talk
got
about that
this
for a minute.
Cute
little tie going
on.
Yeah.
Because it doesn't fit.
It doesn't really
It's a little
fit.
big.
So we're having a clothes issue here. Jake and I now wear the same size clothes. So Jake tells me this morning, I can't find any sweatpants. And I go, oh, I have way more sweatpants in my closet than I thought I should have. So he's wearing sweatpants on a 90-degree day, but that's a whole different story.
That wouldn't have changed whether he had clothes or not. He always
Yeah,
wears
he's a sweatpants guy.
sweatpants.
So somebody asked live last night in the barn during chores, how'd Jake do at work?
His first day, by the way.
First day.
Yeah, yesterday was his first day. Leading up to his first day, I think he had a lot of anxiety about, like, what is it going to be like? How much, like, what am I going to have to do? I don't understand the setup. This is kind of stupid. I'm going to school this summer because his camp is at his school. And he came home yesterday saying that he had a great time. And I was like, oh.
Whoa.
Oh my
Like
God.
you said something like
Well,
yesterday.
while we were downstairs making soap.
I'm going to switch arms. Hang on.
Okay.
Ready? 1,
Ready,
2,
set,
3.
go.
Switch.
Oh, but this is my bad side now.
Oh, no, it isn't.
So while we were making soap, I was telling Allison, like, yeah, Jake is at his first day of work today. And I was like, oh, I have to say that again.
Yeah.
Like, Jake is at work today. And that's something that, you know, as Jake approached being 16 years old, I wasn't sure. I wasn't going to let him have a job because I knew he wasn't ready. There's things that he's still working on in therapy and just personally. Thanks.
Yep. You got
Okay.
something in your eye. Okay, I got it. Remember,
There's-
one take wonder. I don't edit anything.
There's things that he has been working on, like really working on, like goals. He wants to have these certain things in his life. And okay, well, this is what we have to do to get there.
Right.
And a job was one of those things where it's like, how are you going to be able to go to work?
Right.
And while still struggling with the, you know, you have to practice these skills in a real world setting. But like, are you ready for that? And this was a great bridge of like, he's at school.
Which I did not explain the job completely. They didn't know he was at school. You just
Well, it's a summer camp.
I told you guys he was at a summer camp, which now the full story's out.
Well,
he's at a summer camp, which is at his school.
Right. Well, his school hosts it because it's a farm school. Like they have a barn with animals, and it's nature camp. And so he's actually a counselor in training, which is great because he doesn't have the high expectations of like running the day, but he's just there as like a helper.
Right.
It's kind of like when I was a kid, you could be a mother's helper.
Yep.
Right. And so it wasn't quite babysitting because you weren't by yourself, but you were there with the mom to help with the kids.
One more switch.
Okay.
This happens on One Take Wonders.
Okay.
Yeah.
So that's kind of what he is for camp. And so he came home. He's like, yeah, we went fishing. We made a fire. We have
Tyler looked at him like, wait a second. You went fishing? Like, you don't know how to fish. Jake was like, I know how. I just don't do it.
Well, and it puts Jake in a role of like kids are looking up to him.
Hazel found us.
Yeah. Kids are looking up to him, and he likes that. He's great.
7, 8-year-olds, right?
Yeah, he's great with Quinn and Olivia. So I was like, oh, okay. And he's with 7 and 8-year-olds, and it's just, yeah, he's doing good. And the fact that he didn't come home was like, I hate it, I want to quit, blah blah blah. Like, that's kind of been his narrative in past things.
And to top it off, he's there today, day 2, and his swimmer's ear is back. Yeah. So he's going to work in pain on like Tylenol and his
two different eardrops.
And his eardrops, but he's doing it. So yes, it's only day 2.
Jake, I don't mean this as disrespect, but Jake's not known to be that kid that pushes through.
No.
If something's hard, he stops.
Yeah, he's like, no, this got hard.
Got hard. I don't know.
I'm uncomfortable. I'm done. Yeah.
Right, both mentally hard and physically hard. He'll kind of pull back and retreat, but he's pushing through. He's engaging, and he's actually planning. Like, oh, can we buy this? I want to bring it to camp. I want to, you know.
Yeah, he's like putting together an Amazon shopping cart of all the stuff he wants to bring to camp. Now, he's not allowed to bring fire starters, so please don't send any. But that's what he wanted me to put in his bag.
He found fire starters that actually change the color of the fire, which is really cool. And honestly, 7 and 8 year olds would think that that is like...
Right. But we have to ask, like, there are a couple bucks. We have to ask the camp counselor boss people. This stick was driving me crazy. It was hanging off the tree.
Lord.
There's a lot of squirrel moments in One Take Wonders. But
There's
yeah.
a lot of squirrel moments
and
in
Stella,
everyday
I mean, look
life.
at her right there. She's just like, guys, can we do the barn? It's late. Well, that's what happens when our kids start going to work. Switch.
Oh,
gosh,
good Lord, again.
arm. Oh, yeah.
Well, not only is Jake working, but then Quinn, Olivia, and Tyler are at summer school.
Yep.
So there's that whole thing, and we're still in the process of doing like the progesterone tests for Piper. So every other day we're at the vet getting her blood work done.
Yep.
So it's the mornings have not been typical mornings lately.
Not at all. There was something else that I wanted to say that I think is encouraging Jake to continue to go to work. Oh, that's what it is. The college girls are back, and they're back to work the camp as counselors.
I don't care how or why he goes to work. If it's because of the girls, okay,
whatever.
Just go to work then.
Yep. The college girls have come. He's like, oh, Dad, they're in college. I go, oh, it doesn't matter. I see why you're encouraged to come to camp.
Enthusiastic to go to work.
Yep. So he went today with his breakfast coffee culotta. Not coffee.
No,
vanilla
it was
bean
a vanilla
culotta.
bean. That's like his go-to. The vanilla bean
First thing in the morning.
With whipped cream.
Yeah, that's not an everyday. We had to tell him that. Like, no, this is not an everyday. It's day 2.
He'll blow his whole paycheck on culottes.
Yeah. Yeah, which I said it earlier. There's a tiny pay incentive, but it's more volunteer-ish.
Well, because the great thing about Jake's school is that they understand all the kids that attend his school struggle in some way or the other. Right? So they're not in mainstream school. It's a private school.
Right.
So so they hire these kids because it's like a work program where it's not like, hey, if you're not feeling up to it today, you need a mental health day, you're not going to get fired.
Right. They understand mental health. Like, that's what they do for a living.
That's what they do. Yeah. So it's a great, great first work environment for him because it allows him to have those tougher days and not have a fear of, like, oh,
my boss doesn't understand.
They don't understand me, and then they just fire me because they don't get, they don't understand my struggles.
His everyday school counselor is at the camp. Like, he's
so
got all the support he needs.
Right, he has a therapist at school, and his therapist is part of the camp counselor.
So if something can go wrong, it's the perfect place for it to go wrong. So, it's why...
Oh, goodness.
It's why we
need a tripod.
You know what it is? It's the standing still, too.
Yeah.
I notice One Take Wonders when I walk around, it's out of sight, out of mind. The arm holding up here is not...
We have a pallet. You could have just put us down.
No, I forgot the tripod inside again.
There's a pallet.
Yeah, but it's not going to stay. And then you get the double chin look. See? That's aiming... You're not going to like...
that's not
You're not going to like that view.
You want to do it more like...
But then we have to sit down here.
No,
we're almost done anyways. Okay, we'll see now. I bet you if we measured the muscles on this arm compared to this arm, one might be bigger.
No, they're all even. Actually, no. My left one is still bigger from kayaking. Remember, we do left, because we kept turning to the right or whatever. Yeah.
So what was I saying? Counselor at camps, which is good. That's where we were going.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was it. I think that's where we were going.
That's it.
When my arm started to hurt.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, that's it. That's the end.
Now that we got comfortable,
we're done.
The tripod.
Yeah, we're done.
Pallet pod.
Yeah.
Now we don't have anything else to say, and we can go.
No, that was it. That somebody asked. I saw it pop up on the screen, but we were muted and we were working, and the Toggenbergs don't get milked anymore at night. So we're starting that process. So somebody also said, okay, just by not milking them, they make less milk. Sort of. But remember, if they're not being milked at night, they're also not getting grain. So the less grain, the less milk, and that'll happen over time. Today, once we walk in there, those are going to be huge udders on those togs.
Yeah, maybe.
But over the next couple of days, it'll go down, and then we'll move to either the La Manchas or the Alpines. It's just easier for me to remember if I'm in there alone. Okay, who do I milk? Who do I not milk? Because I can't keep track of it. So now it's easy. In the morning, milk all the milkers. In the night, milk everybody but the togs. And that's the way it's set up right now. And then we'll see you for Wacky Wednesday at some point. We don't know when.
Well, it'll be today.
It'll be today when we walk into the barn. So the weigh cam will come down.
Right.
And then it'll be moved to Wacky Wednesday.
Yeah.
And then virtual goat snuggles on Friday.
Mm-hmm.
And hopefully eventually I'll get back to editing. But the mornings have been so crazy lately that that's where we're at, right? More soap, unmolding,
Not
cutting.
today. No,
orders are coming out. That's what I wanted to apologize for. Sorry, we're 5 days.
It is a holiday weekend too.
Right, but I still feel bad. We're 5-6 days from the launch of Christmas in July.
No.
What's today?
That launched on Friday. Last Friday.
I thought it launched on the first. Yeah,
Which
the first.
Was Friday.
And today's Wednesday, so
Oh,
it launched
boy.
on Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday,
You're
Wednesday.
counting
Yes, I
Friday
count
as-
Friday.
Okay.
Hey, I get my tracking number from Amazon the day I order.
That doesn't mean it's
I
coming
know
on
we're
time.
not Amazon. That is true.
Mm-mm.
But we're 6 days, and I feel bad some people don't have tracking numbers yet. So we're trying. I think about 70, 80 orders are going out today alone, and then we're going to keep moving them. So hopefully you'll get them soon.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, that's what I wanted to say. And then you're making
Okay.
more soap.
I'm not.
No, eventually, like in general.
Nope, I'm done.
She's done. She quits. No more soap. See you later. Bye. Okay.
No, that wasn't.
I meant in general. More soap's coming. We've got peach on the way.
Don't spoil things.
Okay, I'm not going to spoil everything. That's
No,
I
I
can't.
made 330 pounds of soap yesterday. I'm done. I'm not making any more soap
Today.
today.
Yes, exactly. And that's kind of what I meant. It's a day off from soap making, cutting, stuff like that might happen. Okay,
I'm not cutting soap today either.
I know. You go into your greenhouse to water?
Yes, I have to water the greenhouse because it doesn't
Okay,
rain.
but it rained last night, so we don't have to water
I wasn't
everything.
done talking.
Okay, here.
Nope, I don't
Go.
like this pressure.
No, okay, no more pressure. No more pressure. We're going in. Oh, we'll show them one more time. The big flowers in the greenhouse.
Well, they could be dead because I didn't water anything.
Oh,
in
they're
here
not
today.
dead.
Oh,
Nothing's.
they're a little droopy.
They're a little.
No, this is the biggest one.
That is
here.
droopy.
No. Well, the leaves are a little.
So you put one in the barn for Moo. I saw
I did.
that.
Nobody noticed.
Nobody noticed. Oh, they
Nobody
noticed.
said anything about it.
They did. Okay, there's our question of the day. Did you notice when Mom put the flower in the barn behind the hay feeder? Put it in the comments below. That was a Moo flower, I guess.
Yes.
How are the peppers doing?
A little more room.
I actually saw a pepper on one of them somewhere.
That's gonna be outside, and this one right here. These
Oh,
two
wow,
each
that's-
have a jalapeno
That's
on
bigger
it.
than I thought it was. Yeah, look at that.
Oh, look, my roses are droopy.
Droopy roses?
Yeah.
So you mean the flower, the
Yes,
leaf is
they
droopy.
look all sad.
They look all sad.
Yeah,
No.
so they need some water.
Oh, there it is. Little tiny one right
Water
there.
them yesterday.
Right there. This swanky fire. We may
outside too.
and outside. Let's go check outside real quick.
These guys should be happier because it rained yesterday. You better be happy. Blueberries.
We should just get a bird net and throw it over the plant.
Okay.
Yep, just a quick bird net. We'll check Amazon. Flower fell over. Yep,
Here are the ones.
yep. My basil.
My basil.
That's basil, by the way.
And then these
Oh,
ones have
yeah.
a bunch.
Those have a bunch. Okay, ducks, I hear you.
Actually, these have even more.
Okay, ducks, you can't complain. You knocked over your water, but you have a pond.
Yeah.
Like, come on.
They-
They're ridiculous.
Yeah.
Our
Cute.
the wrong way. Cucumbers are starting to climb the wall, which is what they're supposed to do.
Yeah, well, you have to weed the wall before.
I do have to weed the wall a little bit.
you.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, or somebody has to get on the outside. Tyler, get back to work.
Well, some of them are growing on the inside, some of them are growing on the outside.
Yes, this is very true. Very true. And how about our apple tree? It was hurting. It's still hurting.
Some areas of it is hurting. I don't treat my apple tree. So.
Yeah, we need to treat this with something so we don't lose our apples. Because look, they're coming in, but they're also getting eaten by something. So we got a couple apples on the way in. On that side, we've got apples.
some
Oh,
down
we've got
there.
some down there too. And I thought I saw some over here somewhere.
Yeah.
Did I?
Yeah.
Yep, right there. Yep. So, not so
Yeah,
bad.
I have to spend more time with the apples, but
Spend some time with the apples. They feel neglected.
they look neglected.
They look neglected. Strawberries are there in the pot.
Funny story about the strawberries. I actually
Yes.
killed those strawberries 2 years ago.
Oh, you did?
Yeah,
Oh,
well, I
that's
left
good.
the pot in the greenhouse over the winter and didn't water them or anything.
Yeah.
And then just moved the pot out of my way because, it was in the way. I moved it over here. And then all of a sudden I saw strawberries. And I'm
Look
like,
at that.
oh, they're back.
Strawberries.
And they're really cool because they're pineapple strawberries.
Oh, they look like strawberries, taste like pineapple. Did I say that right?
Like, well,
No, they don't look like pineapples. They're not little pineapples.
no, but they are
Yellow.
Yellow. Yeah.
Weird. Okay, let's
All right,
go.
I have to water.
All right, you
things.
water. Go milk. You water. We'll meet up later. Packing orders. That's it. That's what we're gonna do. I'm gonna head to the barn. Now you guys know why we're late in the morning, because life is life. That's why. Kids are getting older. We're becoming taxi drivers, and that's it. So now I'm going into the barn, so you will see me live if you watch us live. Bye-bye.